You mind to talk a minute? Was this what you was planning? Be honest, you want it. Come on, get up, I want it. Hands full of innocence, touching you when I sin. Admit it, you've been with it, knowing this is committed. At first it felt so wrong, they wanted us no more. The love we have held on, there's nothing breaking us up. Steady wanting what we want, homie, you're just enough. Let me take your hand and run. Carefree, I'm falling in love. Two island girls in love, two island girls in love.
Hi for the RT family, it's Island Girls, and we are back with another video.
Yes, welcome back to our channel, you guys. If you're new, you already know what to do.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Turn on your post notification bell and follow us on all social medias, because links will be on the screen and what, baby?
In the description below. Anyways, y'all, I know the quality is kind of different, and that's because somebody forgot to bring the SD card.
Yeah, y'all, we brought the camera. I brought extra batteries, but I forgot the SD card.
Right, we turned it on and said SD card, no memory card, and I was like, oh my gosh, babe, you literally forgot the SD card. Like, oh my god, it
happens, y'all. We were getting ready to leave and I was so hungry.
And we are not close to the house right now, so we're just gonna have to go with the phone. Okay, so
yeah, we were out and about and my wife was like, let's like, because I asked her, I said, you want to grab something to eat? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, why don't we like kind of like do a car mukbang, you know what I mean? So we just grabbed the camera and all that stuff because we're gonna be out and about. But
before we get started, y'all, we just want to give a huge shout out to the Coldest water, as you can see right here. Go ahead and show them our name, babe. You guys already know the deal, the best in the game.
And we brought the pink girl today. You know, we have a blue and black one, but we're using the pink one.
I'm gonna put the code on the screen. Scroll down below in the description, I'll have the link. Use our code so you can save some money. Yeah,
I'm telling you, look at this. She's already like, can y'all hear that? She's like already halfway down. And when we left the house, it was full. Okay, like we just been drinking. Right. But anyways, y'all, so we decided to get like tacos, and then I was like feeling like, I'm feeling like some quesadilla, obviously. So I ended up getting quesadilla, and then we got 5 rolled tacos because I wanted some rolled tacos, and quesadilla they only have like 2. Yes, but we're gonna be sharing everything.
You guys already know we're back. This is actually our first time eating Donto taco again since being back, and you guys know that we love the rolled tacos. So. Yeah, so we're gonna go red salsa. Yeah, so as y'all can tell by the title, my wife wanted to talk about. Go ahead, babe, you let them know, because this is pretty much your story time. Yeah, so basically, guys, I'm just gonna tell y'all what went down, how I drove 6 hours every weekend to see my beautiful wife, and y'all, I didn't force her, and I like that. And how I almost got in trouble from my parents when I was in college, because obviously I was doing it like on the low. Yeah, so. And that was like, how long was that? That was like 2013, I think. Yeah, because I was about so that was like 9 years ago. Yeah, that's crazy. Show them I already did. Oh, you did? Anyways, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get a prayer in and then just go straight to eating. All right, and get to the story time. Dear Father, thank you so much for another wonderful day. Thank you for all the blessings. Yes, I ask and pray you sanctify our food and make it nourishing to our bodies. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right. Man, one thing I love. One salsa? Sorry. Go ahead, grab that one. One thing I love about this place is their salsa is so good, y'all. Like, oh my goodness, like. I just want to stack up on these salsas. Like, it's good because it's spicy, y'all. It's actually one of the few places that have spicy salsa. But look at this bite, y'all. Like, just look at her. Oh my god, babe. Oh, that looks good. Let me just take the one you bit. Wow. After not having it in so long, babe. It's so good. So we are just having our lunch on the road because, and something quick too, because we're not done running our errands. Like, we're still gonna run around places after this. So we're like, let's get something quick. This is gonna be a really busy day for us. So if y'all haven't followed us on social media, go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple bites more before I get to the story time. Let me get my hunger. You have like a lot of lettuce. You want to throw some inside my Oh, let me try your quesadilla. I kind of like roll it up. You want it? That's how I would do it. If you have sour cream, I could dip sour cream in them. And there's some in here on the side, but I'm not gonna lie. Tortilla and cheese is like one of my favorite things to eat ever. It's so simple yet so good. Here, babe, you want this one too? You can have 2 of mine. So you guys know that a girl was in college back in 2011 2011 to 2015, and Riri and I met 2012. After we met, you know, when Riri and I were in that talking stage and like dating stage, I literally, because okay, so she was in Fort Riley, Kansas, and I was in St. Louis, Missouri, and the drive was only like a 6-hour drive. I say only, right? But that's kind of far. Sure. Especially for like a college student, or especially for someone like, at the time, yo, I was not the most experienced driver, okay?
And you're driving by yourself every time.
Yes, I was driving by myself every time. I wasn't the most experienced driver because, you know, I was just coming from I only started driving on my own my senior year of high school, and I met Riri when I was a sophomore in college. So I didn't really have enough or a lot of driving experience, especially on the highway. But you know, one time a girl was like, forget it, I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. So the first time I made that drive, my mom actually knew about it, because it was like some holiday that was coming up. I think it was Christmas or
and your cousin lives in Kansas.
Yeah, so my cousin lived in Kansas, and I told her I wanted to go there for the holiday. My mom couldn't take off, so she was like, I can't, you know, she couldn't go. So I was like, I want to go, you know, I want to make the drive. And my mom knows, like, I never been on my own before driving hours. You know, the longest I probably drove before that 6-hour drive was like 40 minutes, and I never really drove to another state, especially on my own. So my mom was like, you know, she's giving me all the pointers, like saying, make sure you look at your signs and your mileage, like where you're at, and in case you get stuck, you can tell them exactly where you're at, blah blah blah.
Yeah, don't mind me while she's talking. I'm just gonna be eating.
Oh yeah, don't mind me if I have anything in my face, okay? Because I can't really see. So I made that drive, everything went well, bada bing bada boom. And then after that,
I would pray every time you tell me you're about to drive. And
yeah, because I was literally alone. But
yo, like the latest you drove was what?
10 p.m. because I remember driving after my performance.
Yo, she drove. She just wanted to see me so bad, and don't get me wrong, I wanted to see her so bad too. But she drove at like 10, and I'm like, babe, just wait for her the next day. And she was like, no, because that, you know, I want to be with you now, this and that. Yo, I stood up till like 4 in the morning because that was the time you arrived. And yo, she didn't even, like, her gas tank was like, your gas was low as hell. Like,
I almost didn't make it, y'all.
It was crazy, you know what I mean? Like,
I said, babe, you might have to wake up my cousin to like come get me and like give me some gas. But I made it, y'all. I made it. At the time, no one knew that Riri and I were dating. Like I said, we were in the closet. As you guys know, we were in the closet for a year. So I would drive every weekend I would literally drive to Kansas, take that 6-hour drive by myself there and back. So one time my ass, ooh, y'all, I was scared for my life, okay? Because my mom called me. Again, little backstory. Before, when like, because my parents, they like to like call me on the weekends, right, when I'm in college, to go get something to eat or, you know, spend time, because during the week they wouldn't bother me because I have like, you know, homework and tests and studying and all that. So on the weekends, like, it was our thing to like go out for breakfast or go out for lunch and dinner and all that stuff. So on weekends, when I started driving to Kansas every weekend, I would tell them like, oh, you gonna I'm sorry I can't make it to dinner, you know, I have to study for my test on Monday. So I would literally lie to them just so I could go drive and see Riri. Babe, I don't think you'll ever find you another female that'll do the same that I did for you. So you better be thankful.
I don't think so either.
But anyways, yeah, they didn't know. So every weekend I was driving to Kansas, they didn't know. They thought I was in my dorm studying when a girl was in a whole different state. But
until her mom don't come for me. Yeah. Your daughter do this all on her own. I didn't beg her to come see me.
One time I got in trouble. And I was scared because my mom called me and she was like, it was a weekend, I was in Kansas.
Oh yeah, she thought someone was like,
no, she called me and she said, are you in Kansas? And I was like, in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, how the hell does she know? You know what I mean? Like, I told her I was going to be studying, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I said, my dumb ass was like, no, what makes you say that? And then so at the time, my mom gave me a card from her account because I'm obviously in college, I wasn't working. So that's how, like, I would use her card that's connected to her bank account to, you know, buy whatever I needed or wanted for like school and stuff like that. I used it, right? I used it in Kansas. And, you know, at the time I didn't know that it shows you what state, or, you know, I didn't have my own bank account at the time. So I was like, I didn't know how it worked. So she was like, how come I'm seeing a transaction for Kansas? Like you gassed in Kansas or something like that. And in my head I was like, oh my gosh, like I effed up.
Yeah. when your mom called you, you were already in Kansas. Like, we were already together, right?
Yeah. I was scared for my life, y'all. And from that point on, I just couldn't lie to her. Yeah. I was like, I just laughed. You know, I try to laugh it off so I'm not, like, I wouldn't get in trouble or whatever, but my mom's still mad. And I was like, yeah, I'm in Kansas. I came down to see Shan, which is my cousin.
Who you know would drive 6 hours every weekend, y'all. Like, literally every weekend to come see you. That's why I'm forever grateful for her, y'all. This is true love for real.
More like 12 hours, because 6 hours there, 6 hours back. Shoot. But, yeah. I had to tell my mom I was in Kansas. She ended up kind of getting mad at me, but she wasn't as mad as I thought she'll be.
Yeah.
She just said, you need to be letting me know, you know, because if something happens to you, I don't know where you're at. And so
she was so
she was
scared.
More so like worried, you know, yeah, motherly instinct. So
yeah,
Mom,
when you finally admitted it, she was so scared. Like,
yeah, like, Mom, I'm sorry. You know, I was keeping this stuff from you, but I'm grateful that, you know, you're just more so worried about my well-being. But yeah, but honestly, guys, after that incident, I still didn't let her know. What I did was, because, you know, I don't want her to know that I'm going to Kansas every weekend. Especially, she's gonna definitely question it, because, you know, obviously I want to visit my cousins and stuff, but she's gonna be like, why do you feel the need to go there every weekend? You know, you're gonna see your cousin like during holidays and stuff. So I don't want to tell her that. Yeah, guys, I ended up, like, every time I did it, I just ended up taking out cash in St. Louis, and then, you know, using that the whole time while I was in Kansas, so I don't have to swipe the card. Right.
Like, I'm gonna tell her kids, like, your mom drove 6 hours every weekend to come see me. You know what I mean? Like,
I did, y'all.
I think about it to this day. Like she said, it's been like 9 years. And to me, you know, like, that just shows how much you really love. That's love. Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I look back on those days like, how the hell did I do that? Because I can't even imagine driving 6 hours by myself right now. Like, I mean, I can do it, but I wouldn't want to. And that's how you know I loved you. That's how you know I loved you, babe. Because I will not do that for nobody else. Well, obviously besides my family, but
like I can never take love like this for granted, y'all, because she literally, like, and I do the same for her too. You know what I mean? Like, it goes both ways. Yeah. But I was still in high school, so it's not like I could just up and leave like that. You know what I mean? But we took advantage of it. Every weekend she came to see me, we took advantage of spending time together. Like, we try not to show that we're, like, dating and stuff, you know, because, like, her cousin didn't know, my sister didn't know. Well, my sister, so that's the crazy thing. My sister and her husband knew. They're the only ones that knew.
Yeah, because Riri got caught.
Yeah. When we were keeping this relationship on the low for a whole year, I had to let my sister and her husband know because I got caught. But it was just crazy. Like, now that I think about it, I'm like, wow, we really, like, and no one knew, y'all. Like, no one even figured, like, we were dating. That's how good we kept our relationship on the low.
Yeah.
I know someone mentioned story times, more story times, because y'all like listening to those. So it's a good thing that we did the story time today. Anyways, y'all, shout out to the Coldest Water bottle for sponsoring today's video again. I love working with them. I love this flask. Like, I highly recommend y'all get one. Use our code, which will be on the description. But y'all, we're gonna go ahead and close this out because we're gonna finish eating and then we're gonna go straight into, like, you know,
continue our day.
Yeah, our busy day. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we need to hurry up before rush hour.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this story time. We'll give you a kiss, babe, but, like, my food is, like, all over the place right now. All right, guys, see you on the next video.
You mind to talk a minute? Was this what you was planning? Be honest, you want it. Come on, get up, I want it. Hands full of innocence.